Hello friends, this is Chandrakant Ghosh. Today I'll tell you about Xbar and S chart in this video. Xbar and S chart is used to monitor the mean and variation of a process when you have continuous data and subgroup size more than 10. So let's take an example to understand how to calculate UCL and LCL for Xbar and S chart. I have 25 days data with 11 subgroups, and we have formula also to calculate UCL and LCL for Xbar chart and S chart. To calculate UCL and LCL for Xbar, UCL equal to X double bar plus A3 into S bar, where S is the standard deviation and A3 is the constant. LCL equal to X double bar minus A3 into S bar. To calculate UCL and LCL for S chart, we have formula UCL equal to B4 into S bar and LCL equal to B3 into S bar, where S is the standard deviation and B3 and B4 are two constants. These constants can be seen in the constant chart, which I have already written here from the constant chart. B4 value is 1.679, B3 value is 0.321 for the subgroup size 11, and the constant A3 value is 0.927. This we can see in the constant chart, like A3 value for subgroup size 11 is 0.927, B3 value for subgroup size 11 is 0.321, B4 value for subgroup size 11 is 1.679, which I have mentioned here already. Now we'll calculate UCL and LCL. We can see X double bar and S bar are there in the formula for UCL and LCL. That means we have to calculate X double bar and S bar also. Let's calculate X double bar first. To calculate X double bar, we have to calculate mean first. Mean within the group. To calculate mean, click equal to, type average, select average, select all the values from subgroup 1 to subgroup 20, subgroup 11, subgroup 11, bracket close, press enter, we'll get the mean value. If we drag it from here to end up to 25 days, we'll get mean value up to end. Similarly, we can calculate standard deviation for within subgroup. For standard deviation, we click on equal to, type STDEV, you can see there is STDEV also and there is STDEV.S. Both, if you select STDEV.S or you select STDEV, both will give you the same result, that is standard deviation for sample. So here I'll select STDEV.S. After that, you have to select all the values from subgroup 1 to subgroup 11. Subgroup 1 to subgroup 11. Bracket close. press enter, you will get the standard deviation. Again, if you drag it up to end, we will get standard deviation for each day. So this is mean value and standard deviation value. Now we'll calculate x double bar and s bar because these are there in the formula. So now we will calculate x double bar and s bar. To calculate x double bar, again we'll press equal to, type average, select average and select all the mean value, from here to end. Bracket close, press enter. You can see we'll get x double bar, that is 19.618. Now we'll calculate s bar. Again equal to, type average, select all the standard deviation value from 1 to 25 days. Bracket close, press enter. We'll get the S bar value, which is 6.808. Now we have both the values, therefore we can calculate UCL and LCL value. Let's calculate UCL first. Equal to, for UCL formula is x double bar plus A3 into S bar. X double bar is 19.618 plus A3 value 0.927 into S bar 6.808. Therefore 25.929 is the UCL value for X bar chart. Similarly, we can calculate LCL value equal to side x double bar, which is 19.618 minus A3 0.927 into S bar 6.808. Press enter. We'll get the LCL value, that is 13.307. Similarly, we can calculate UCL and LCL for S bar also. UCL value for S chart equal to B4 into S bar. B4 value is 1.679 into S bar. S bar is 6.808. We'll get the UCL value for S chart. UCL value is 11.43. Similarly, we can calculate LCL value equal to B3 into S bar. B3 value is 0.321 into S bar is 6.808. Press enter. We'll get the LCL value, which is 2.18. So we have calculated UCL LCL value for X bar chart and S chart. We have calculated these values by using the formula. Now we'll see how to get these values by creating X bar and S chart in Minitab software. To create X bar and S chart in Minitab software, we have to copy all these 11 subgroups and paste it in the Minitab software. And we all know that Minitab has columns name like C1, C2, C3, C4, C5. So let's say you have pasted all the 11 subgroups in column C1, C2, C3, C4 up to C11 in Minitab. Once you have pasted all the subgroups in the Minitab, you have to follow these steps to get this graph. If you follow these steps which I have written here, you will get this graph. You will get this graph. So what are those steps? You have to go to Stat tab and click on that Stat tab. After that, you have to select the control charts. After that, you have to select the variable charts for subgroup. And after that, you have to select Xbar S. After that, a new window will open. There you will have a drop down list. From there, you have to select observations for a subgroup are in one row of columns. And you will see below that drop down list, there is a blank space where you have to click. Once you click that blank space, in the left side of the window, you will see subgroup 1 to subgroup 11 will be displayed. You have to double click on each subgroup one by one. All the subgroup from 1 to 11 you will see will be displayed in the right side of the blank space, which is below the drop down list. After that, you have to click on OK. You will get this graph, and this graph you can see will have all the values which we have calculated by using formula. You can see we have calculated X bar for X bar chart. For X bar chart, we have calculated X double bar is 19.62, UCL 25.593, LCL 13.3. You can see here X double bar is 19.62, UCL is 25.93, and LCL is 13.3, which we have calculated by using formula. Similarly, you can see in S chart we have already calculated S bar 6.8, which is there. UCL value 11.43, it is there. LCL value 2.19, it is there. So that means both the values are same. Now if you see the X bar S chart and interpret, then always examine the S chart first, because X bar chart control limits are derived from S bar values. Therefore always examine the S chart. Now here if you see the S chart, then you can see that all the data points are within the control limits, or you can say that all the data points are within the 3 sigma from mean. Therefore you can say that the process is stable and in control. If you see the X bar chart, then you can see that there are 2 points, that is point number 19 and 22nd, which are going beyond the control limits, or you can say that these 2 points 19 and 22nd, they are going beyond the 3 sigma from mean. Therefore the process is not in control and not stable. That means there are some special causes which are present in the process. Therefore you have to identify those special causes and address those issues. So we have seen how to calculate UCL and LCL for X bar and S chart by using formula and by using Minitab. So this was all about X bar and S chart. I hope you liked this video. And if you like this video, then don't forget to subscribe it by click on the bell icon. Add your valuable comments, and you can share this video to your friends and colleagues to improve and refresh their knowledge. We'll see you in my next video with another topic, that is P chart. Have a good day.